Kuwait is a multi-tenant learning and content management system powered by Next.js, and we have a lot of AI integration here. So to recap really quickly what is Kuwait, if I enter to the dashboard, I see a brief recap of my site's information. This is some demo data here to show you. And when I on the left sidebar, I have multiple options. For example, if you want to create different sites or manage your existing site, you can go here, creating courses, editing, assigning a course to a site or multiple sites, adding enrollment, etc. Creating pages, we go through that different type of pages. We have integration for web agent, AI assistant, reporting to get a reporting number of enrollment, payments, etc. Google Search Console integration to get an insight and improve your Google Search Console. Do some keyword research to find user intent on the internet, search volume, difficulty to rank on search engines, and YouTube content ideas that you can go through, scrape YouTube videos, find high quality videos for your content ideas, not just converting those YouTube videos to content and publish that here. No, this will be a foundation for your blog posts, courses, etc. So to quickly show you, for example, one of the site, which is my own site, not customer site, is this funded learning algorithm, which has AI courses, blog posts, etc. And let's go one by one quick aspect. As you see, the site is really fast. And let's see, for example, this page, it has a couple of videos, etc., or images. I have one which I want to showcase, prompt engineering, or maybe a step by step. This one, for example. So this is a blog page. I have different type of content here, and some really interesting piece I implemented here is you can run an actual prompt that goes through GPT-4o mini model, and the students or readers, they can try this prompt and see what is the result. For example, right now I'm running the prompt. This is running in the background, and I see the model or LLM result here. So this is really quick showcase you that this is not only informational site, you have multiple interactive component here. And one piece as well that is really important to show you, which took days or weeks of work to improve, is SEO optimization. Performance, technical SEO, integration with AI to improve the meta tags, social open graph integration. And one other important piece is a rich result on Google, which is using a JSON LD structure format to introduce this page to Google as blog post, for example, or if it's a watch page, which we have that as well as a watch page. So these are integration that is done so Google understands better the structure of this page and improves your ranking on Google and improve your SEO. And other part is, let's see, for example, I quickly did, I don't want to take your time to run that live, but you can go through my site and run for any page on page speed insight, and you see the result is really good. So when you create a site, your pages, courses, etc., they are going to have exactly the same result as we see here. And this is really important for user experience, first of all, so they are seeing the content really fast, etc., and also for your SEO result. So this is another important piece I wanted to show. And if we go to a site, in this case, my site, I have a name. I can add every site will be automatically a subdomain of Kuwait.io. That's how we are handling the multi-tenancy. And you can assign custom domain. We have contact email languages, etc. We have AI integration. So you add your meta title description of your site, and you can ask AI to improve that. I'm not going to do that right now to don't impact my live site, but it can go through a couple of checklists and improve your meta tags for your main site. You can add support widget. There is no integration. It's not, you can do that definitely, but this is a default in-house integration with a support widget that when I open this, I can introduce my email address, name, subject, message, and it goes to your own contact or support inbox. And if I'm logged in, it automatically fills all these fields. On the layout, you can add, for example, email box banner, which is the one on top of here that I can add a quick way to grab people email address if they are not logged in. On the header, I can define the logo, these links, login, registration buttons, etc. So I can add all this stuff here. On the footer, I can add social media stuff, copyright notice, and a couple of links. We have multiple themes that you can automatically pick one of these. And let me just quickly showcase to you. I publish this. And when I refresh the page, as you see, it automatically changed the color scheme and multiple details like the border, radius of buttons, etc. So all of this stuff changed. I'm quickly going back here to don't impact my live site. You can introduce the dark mode theme if you want to change that, or change the font as well. We have multiple Google variant font, or you can introduce your own font if they are a Google variant. And if you want to introduce some styling changes that they are not by default here, we can also do that here. For example, if I want to change the logo, this logo has an ID of logo. So if I grab that here, if I grab that here and say logo, and for example, width will be 2 or 300 pixels. I save the changes and publish the change and refresh this. And this should change the logo size to 300 pixel. The quick example here, I think that was the actual logo size. That's why it didn't apply. But you can introduce your own styling here as well. Authentication, if you want to modify the login registration form that we have here, this is my login form, registration form that you can change, for example, the title here, add some description, etc. And you can hide them if you don't want people register or login for now. Add extra registration field. You can add some extra fields here. For example, on my registration field, I want to grab people's phone number. This will be a number. And if it's required or no, it's not required. Publish. And if I go to the registration page, now I should see the phone number as well. So let me remove this. You can introduce social login with GitHub or Google and Facebook. Let's add some data here and go here. I think I need to publish the changes or no. So the GitHub button get added here. I didn't created any OAuth application. Right now for GitHub, I just input some random text here, but you have to do that to make this integration work. So I'm going to publish this here to remove. Okay. E-commerce integration with Stripe. You introduce your Stripe secret, publishable key, and webhook secret, and you can sell your courses. There is no commission-based integration. Qbyte doesn't charge you anything for here. Integration with Google Analytics, Tag Manager. If you want to integrate with Google Service Account, you can do that here. And with OpenAI integration, which is really important to bring the OpenAI integration for any AI functionality we have. The admin, you can add admins who can control the site. And if you click on new admin, they will receive an email to be able to join the site. Members, I see all the members of the site. Import or export, if you want to import courses from other LMSs integrating with LTI, you can do that here as well, or if you want to remove the site. Courses, if I go to the courses, for example, go quickly to one of my courses at the bottom of here, which I'm actively working on that to implement. You can put course name, slug, description, define the level of the course, price, if you have any discount, if there's any XP for gamification, and the duration of the course. This is dynamic functionality. For example, if you add 20 hours, when user enroll and get access to the course, after 20 hours, they lose the access. They receive an email that your access expired, you don't have access anymore to the course. Schedule and details, you define a start end date, visibility of the course. You can, as I said, you can assign to multiple sites. You can add that as a wait list. You're actively working on the content. It's not live now. People still can enroll, but they receive an email and that you are in the queue of the wait list, as this is the wait list queue. You can unlock the users one by one or in the batch to give people in the waitlist access to the course. If you want to share any message to the waitlist students, you can add that here. If this is on-demand course, so start date, end date, etc., they don't have any impact. You override those. You want to show that in a catalog, showing the syllabus, instructors, the course media about page, for example, or the cover page. If you want to add any requirements or write any text here, this is a WYSIWYG text editor that you can depict an element and add that here. If there are any tags or SEO integration as well for the course. This is AI integration. What it does is improving your title, description, SEO, meta tags, etc. for this course. You can do that. You can add certificate template, enroll or see a list of enrolled users, or enroll user one by one in the course. And waitlist, as I said, when there are users in the waitlist, you can see the list of them and unlock them or remove them from the waitlist. Pages. Let's see, one of the pages I got right now, for example, the AI integration, again, it improves the page settings, not the content here. For example, title, description, permalink, etc. It works on them and improves them, so they will be SEO and optimized data. Each page has a couple of settings. They are obvious: title, subject, topics, permalink. If this is a page, normal page, blog post, FAQ page, or video watch page, this is highly important. If this is only a video, we can rank when people search for your title, for your blog or content title, your content shows up as a video in Google, for example. And in this way, your content gets ranked high. And we are using rich search result to get indexed as video. And if this is a featured blog post, if you want to hide that, the cover photo, you can assign this to multiple sites, have multiple author, and the SEO configuration of this page. Again, as I said, AI integration here. For content authoring, this is a editor we got here. I really like this implementation I've done because in other LMSs, for example, you need to break it down to multiple sections, subsections, units, and after that write text. But right now I'm just directly go to the editor and add content. I can use AI blog writer that writes the content of this page using the title, description, and tags. I'm not to do that because this overrides the content, and the editor has multiple interesting components. You can add text, headings. These are normal stuff, but there are some integration. For example, you can add code editor, which actually runs the code as well. For example, the students, they can run the code as well and see the result. Or prompt practice, you can add a prompt so students, they can run the actual prompt and see the result. Integration with Jupyter Notebook, etc. You can multiple components here to add. What else we have here for the page? So this is a really quick recap of what is Qbyte. Other components, which they are highly AI implementation, I'm going to explain them in different section.